Today we're talking about social marketing for businesses. Hey, I'm Coach Molle from Visibility Hacking Studios, and welcome back to our small business marketing series. If you haven't already checked out the rest of the series, we'll definitely get on that one, because today we are talking specifically about using social marketing techniques, not your traditional marketing techniques, to help boost your small business visibility. I love helping small businesses and visionary entrepreneurs build that visibility so they can start not only connecting with their ideal customers, making more money because we have a deeper connected relationship with those ideal customers, but having a business and running a business that fulfills us from the inside out and doesn't leave us feeling like we're drowning. Social marketing will help your business visibility blow up. In this video, we're going to talk about social selling through the life cycle of your brand. First, we're going to talk about why you need to learn to crawl before you can run. And we'll talk about how you can use the best free marketing tool in the entire world. And at the end of the video, we'll talk about how you can light your visibility on fire. So for this and more, stay tuned. See you after the intro. I know when I started my business online, I thought overnight I would be a success. Honestly, if you've heard my story before, I proudly, not so proudly, talk about how I wanted to run my business in complete silence. I didn't want my friends or family to know until I was that successful boss lady. I didn't want to share the struggles. I didn't want to talk about learning to crawl. I just wanted to run straight out of the gate. Actually, not only did I want to run straight out of the gate, I wanted gold medals on my first try. And that's not how it works. We all know that reality isn't true for most of us. We need to put in the hard work. We need to struggle. We need to have a few customers that help us test out what we're doing. And most importantly, help us refine what we're doing, help us refine not only our process, but also our message. So if you are just starting out at the very beginning of your business, what I recommend you do is find a couple of clients who you can offer your services either free or at a very discounted rate so that you can refine your process. You can give them incredible results. And then what you're going to do, regardless if you're just getting started or you've been in the game for a little bit and you want to boost that visibility, is to start asking your customers for referrals. So when you have a successful relationship with one of your customers or your clients and you get them really cool results, they will probably help you connect to other potential customers. All you have to do is ask. But don't make it awkward and just ask them at the end when you're wrapping up process with them. Throughout the entire journey you're working with them, ask them for those referrals on a regular basis. Say things like, hey, do you know anyone who would also benefit from working with our company? Even on a sales call, this is a really powerful strategy. Because the reality is not everyone who you get on a sales call with will be an ideal fit. But what's really cool is that they will probably know someone who might be an ideal fit. That helps build up your sales call bookings. It helps build up your audience if you have a live show. It helps build your business. I had a dinner meetup with a fellow entrepreneur recently, and he told me straight up his entire business is built on referrals. He does no outward sales processes at all. All of his customers come to him. 1, because they've seen his work out there, and 2, because he constantly asks for referrals. And his business is blowing up. So if you want that for your business as well, then I definitely recommend you start asking for referrals. And while you're at it, why not let us know down in the comments whether or not you have a referral system process already in place in your business. And if you don't, let us know why and what your next step's gonna be. When I first started my business, I was trying to do everything undercover, as we've already talked about. And part of that was trying to spend the least amount of money possible on marketing and external communications. This is, of course, because I didn't want to have marketing materials for a business that wasn't already making $1 million. It doesn't work that way. Don't play that game. And you don't need to play that game because the most powerful customer connection processes and machines out there are free for you to use. So start using them, but start using them in the right way that is designed and intentional towards creating those connections. So what I'm going to tell you might blow your mind. It might blow your mind, but I promise you, buckle up. It's going to change the game for your business. Social media is the biggest, most powerful connection machine we have in the entire world. And most of it is free to use. So start using it. But remember that when you start using social media to post pictures of your cute dog and funny quotes and pictures of your food, it's not going to have the same result as if you focused on creating content for the purpose of connection. So when you jump online, when you go into your social media accounts, I want you to be intentional about creating connection for business. Social media is not a place that you should be posting pictures of your lunch, of your cute puppy, of pictures of your sunset, unless it is connected specifically to your ideal customers. Of course, have your personal profiles and all of that, but when you want to use social media for business, then keep business separate. Say it with me, everyone. Social media is not for personal use. Social media is for business. When you have that mindset change, everything's going to be different. You're going to start creating a network of your ideal customers rather than just a network of your friends and family. And of course, your friends and family are going to support your business and encourage you along the way for the most part, but they're not the ones who are going to be paying for your products or services necessarily. So start targeting your social profiles to target those potential customers. Super simple. But of course, not everyone follows that rule. So if you are a rule follower, definitely let us know in the comments. But most importantly, if you want more success for your business, you want more tips, tricks, and strategies to help boost your business visibility online, then definitely hit the subscribe button and join us here on the channel. We'd love to see you around for more. My favorite way to build massive visibility in my business, in the business of my clients and customers, and it'll even work for you, is to build your stage. I say this so often, but honestly, I want you to start doing it. If you want to get your voice out there, you're going to realize that if we're using social media, it's a little bit crowded out there. There's a lot of people who are pushing their businesses that might not be at the same level of quality that your products or services are. So how do we separate ourselves from the crowd? How do we stand out in a crowded market on crowded social media feeds? Well, that's what visibility hacking is all about. Well, we can talk about visual authority and how do we grab people's attention, how do we stop the scroll. We can talk about all of that, but in order for any of that to make sense, we have to talk about the foundation, and the foundation is you building a stage. Think about it this way. You're off on a journey. I do a lot of long distance hiking, so my imagery is always like you're hiking in the forest and you're in the middle of nowhere, and then suddenly you come upon a stage. And on this stage, there is someone presenting their message. Now on your journey, you have the choice. You can stop by and casually listen to this message. You can walk away if you don't like the message and move on to maybe find another stage. Or if you really like that message, you can hang out, you can stay. You can stay for each and every episode, each and every time this person gets on stage and shares yet another perspective on what it is they're really into. Or in our case, what it is their business does. What kinds of solutions do they get? When you create that stage, you are marking your space on this crowded market, but you're saying, I have a place that you can keep coming back to. If you're in the visibility hacking world, you have heard me talk about parks, porches, and parties. Parks are the kinds of content that we want to create when we're just kind of getting people to know us. We're just sharing our brand so people can start to resonate with us. And this, unfortunately, is where most businesses stop when it comes to creating content. They just put stuff out there and hope that that converts into sales. It won't. So here's the rest of the process. That's our park content. Now let's talk about our porch content. Think about your Facebook profile, for example, where people can come and hang out on your front porch. You can decorate your front porch with whatever posts you want. You can have cool signs or cool flags, whatever you want. You can define that messaging. You can really start to hone in on what it is that you do. So that's our porch content, stuff that gets a little bit more intimate, but is totally curated for our message. Now, the third cool spot in that is our party. When we really like someone, we met them at the park, we invited them over for some lemonade on the porch, and then they said, heck yeah, I want to spend more time with you. That's when we invite them over to the party. That's our live show. That's the stage that we're building, that they can continuously schedule themselves in to come back every single time. And what's cool about parties is that they can also invite their friends. And then this way you're growing your audience and you've walked them through a very simple sales process in the way. So I know we went a little bit off topic today, but what I want you to focus on is building that stage, whether it's a podcast or a live show or whatever way of creating regular, engaging content that helps you highlight what it is that your business does, the kinds of solutions that you get for your clients or customers. Build that stage, be consistent with that messaging, and you will be amazed at what happens when your audience starts to tune in. Now, of course, here in the Small Business Marketing series, we have a really awesome, really powerful tool for you that'll help you build your small business marketing plan. We've used it in our business, we've used it with our customers, and it has helped entrepreneurs and small business owners secure hundreds of millions of dollars in funding. No joke. And you can harness that power for yourself absolutely free. Check the links down below, grab your copy of the Small Business Marketing Worksheet today. And I will see you in our next video because of course you're subscribed. Remember, I love you, be excellent to each other, and just go live because your people are out there waiting for you.